Well, g'day, hi, and how are you? I'm Steve. Hey, welcome to the workshop. Just got some jobs to finish off, and it works so well with those other boxes. I thought I'd stream this as well, so I can get them finished. I've just got a couple of native bee boxes that I want to get finished to put some bees in, and I thought it worked so well before, I'll do it again. So hey, thanks for your company. If you're wondering what all that muck is on the desk, I've just had to record a new promo for my new TV show, which is airing in the new year in Adelaide and Melbourne. And it will, of course, eventually end up on YouTube as well. Oh dear, how is everyone? I'm in Brisbane and I'm melting. I have the air conditioner on, and you don't think it's making any difference until you walk outside, and then you realise it's doing a sterling job. But first of all, I've got to make a jig up so I can make these entrance holes for these beehives. So here we go. And I don't know if I've got oh no! I haven't got a staple gun down here. Well, that's annoying. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll use Brad's T-Bone. G'day, mate. How are you, Daryl? How is it over in Louisiana? Is it as hot as it is here? It is horrible here. We've just had the air conditioner on the house all day, and when you walk outside, it's like walking into a blast furnace. Hang on, mate, I've just got to get some nails, and I will be with you directly. Oh dear. Why is it I can never find what I'm looking for when I'm looking for it? Oh, it doesn't matter, I'll glue it. It'll be right. It will be right. That's the advantage of having fast drying glue, hey? Oh yeah, mate, I gave myself a bit of a lick yesterday. It was getting a bit wild and woolly, so it's a number 4 on the head and a number 2 on the beard. Oh dear, oh dear. Here we go. I don't know if oh yes, I might have. Can't remember if I spoke since I got a pool table. Oh mate, I'm telling you, this heat could quite end up there because it's that hot, it's got to go somewhere. Oh dear. Let me just work out how I'm going to clamp that nicely. Not even Bob. Bob's hiding under the pool table. He's not going anywhere. Oh, thanks, Jared, says he, tongue in cheek. I don't care. I haven't paid for a haircut. Gee whiz, I reckon for over 25 years. No. And what started me off was we had a little Pomeranian yapper dog. It's a horrible dog, but we had to keep him clipped because of the heat. And we got these professional show clippers. Guess what I use? I haven't got the dog anymore, but I've still got the clippers. Oh dear. 'Tis all good. Oh, come on, don't be like this to me today. I'll just have to hold it like this then. It won't take long for that glue to go off, and then I can get on and do what I have to do. In fact, I'll put the other one on as I'm talking to you. That way we won't be wasting time. Oh dear. Theo! Mate, been a long time between drinks. How you going, dude? Oh dear, look. Old habits are hard to break. I'm having the coffee. I first read the stream title that you had lost it and we're going to finish off the bees. Yeah, the little bees in the house. No! Wouldn't dream of it. Oh dear. I don't know what I did when I left your place. Oh, yes I do. Oh, I've got to show you a picture. If I've got my phone, I have got my phone here. Wait a minute. I'll show you a picture, Theo. That should work. I'm hoping. Oh dear. Ba-da-dee-dum, ba-da-dee-dee. So if I had my staple gun here, it'd be a lot easier. But chunk, 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 all done. But it's up in the top shed. So, and I can't find my nails. That's what I'm going to do over Christmas. Tidy the shed. Anyone want to come around for a party? Oh dear. Ba-da-ba-dum. Oh. Here we go. I think that should do. Had I checked before I started the stream, I would have gone up to the shed and got my staple gun. Perhaps I should buy another staple gun, so I've got one down here and one up in the shed. Let me bring this camera up here that fell on the floor. Okay, so why is that? That goes there. And then we can do that. Right. Here, Theo. Oh, where is it? Is that enough Robert Sorby for you? I know it's not close to what you've got, but I thought I'd do the right thing and I'll stick them up. I haven't sharpened them yet. Got to sharpen them over the... I keep thinking, I thought yesterday was Friday. Don't know why. No dovetails on this one. This is just a quick, what do you call it, jig. Having a fifth for the day. Mate, that is my first. I didn't even have one this morning. It wasn't until 12:30 I realised I hadn't had breakfast. Ghoul So Cool, g'day, thanks for dropping in. I watched a documentary on nuts, the California album cop. Takes 1 million, 1 million, wow. That is enormous. I did hear in Hawaii, there's a variety of, like the stingless bees I've got in the backyard, and they put them around, I think he said it's either mango or pineapple crops in Hawaii. So interesting stuff, interesting stuff. No, I've seen you got more chisels than I do. But I got more hand planes. Oh dear. Oh, all right, if that should be glued by now. That's glued. You gotta love Titebond Original, it does go off quickly. Which I'm very pleased about. So I'm just gonna give this a extra little snig to make sure it's home. And now I'm going to make a jig up so I can drill all these holes. This is the bottom of a a hive box. They're different to honey hives. They're totally different to honey hives. But they do have to have an entrance in them, and they have to have a vent hole because it can get pretty hot inside there, I'm told. Now these are 200 wide, so I'll put that at 100. Oh dear. It's a siren, it's most like the fire. Yeah, that siren, it's a fire brigade because the sun's on fire. Okay, I've got that there, and I want 65 down from the top, which is to there. And if I could find a, oh, look at that, I do have a punch. I'll put a punch hole right there. Move it over a bit and down. And the other one's going to be 30 mil. There we go. That can go. Now the one is, so I should do that in the drill press, shouldn't I? But I'm too lazy to go out there, so I'll just use a handle. As greetings to Finland from Brisbane. I could do with some of your weather down here at the moment, I'll tell you. Oh dear, it's hot. Thanks for dropping in and seeing us. Oh. What sort of routers are they? Are they old ones or are they new ones? Or actually, I might even just do this. I might just play I Spy for it. Where's the other camera? Oh no, I can take it out there. Wait a minute. Which one's that that's going to show you that? So I'll go out to the drill press, I shall, and just drill these holes. There we go. Just flick that over there to give me just a little bit more length. Oh, there we go. Boom. Drill press. The magic of modern science. Oh, that's from the... Okay, let's go there. Find a bit of scrap timber. There we go. I don't know if it's scrap, I just grabbed it. I'll most likely find it came up the job later on. There we go. And lastly, I'll do a 1/4 inch hole. Oh, you dingbat. There we go. And that one. Go there. All right. Let's go back inside the shed. I'll shut the door, keeps the air in. I mean, not that I'm going to suffocate if I run out of air, I'm in the cold air. There we go. Okay, there's the bee boxes over there, so I'll be bringing those over momentarily. Ah, dear. Oh, Red Lotus, hello and welcome back. What's the purpose of the spring part of the hole punch set? What's the purpose of the spring part? Oh, it just means instead of having to get a hammer and go smack, you just go like that and it's spring loaded and it gives you a nice dent. So you don't have to hit it with a hammer. Pretty smart, I reckon. All right, let's do these ones first. New model Tritons, whoa. Better than me, Gunga Din. I got 1960 Black & Deckers. I've got some DeWalt's, I've got a Makita in there too, I think, but a lot of them the old 1960s, 1970s Black & Deckers. All right, so if I'm right, if I measure up from here, go 100 and then up 65, 55, that should be there. So that jig should line up with that. Which it doesn't, Okay, why doesn't it? Am I out in the centre or am I out somewhere else? Let me see. Is that a 2B? Should be right. So 90 from there. 90, 92 from there. 92 from there. So that should be pretty darn spot on. So why isn't it? I think that's going to be close enough the bees won't go, I'm not going home, it's not central. Let me go and get another one just to see if I'm out. I'll get two to prove a point to myself. Incredible, all these different colours, but it's all Western red cedar. No, I think that's good enough, I reckon. Oh, I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. Okay. So with these, when you screw them in, when you drill them, you don't drill straight down because if it rains, the water can actually get into the hive itself. So you screw, or you put the hole in at about a little bit. 30 degrees or something like that. Get out of it. Oh, so I'll start off square, like that. And once I've started the hole, I'll lean it upwards a little bit so we go in at an angle. About that. And what I will do is put a solid piece of board behind it so I don't get tear out. And here we go. And if everything's equal, this should fit in there, which it does. So when you transport them, you put this in there, and it's got a seal on the end, a little bit of netting so the bees can't escape, and then when you get to their new home you pull that out and the bees are ready to rock and roll. And let's do another one. Oh. The reason I measure from the top down is because the way I do my bases, they can vary in thickness. But the height of the brood nesting area is the same. I'll just make sure that that'll fit in there okay, which it does. I'm going to have to go up to the shed to get my nail gun in here. Oh, am I? No, I need that gun. That's all right. I just realised I've got another staple gun down here. So all is good. All is good. Got to put their landing stages on there too, which we will do. I've lost the middle bit. I don't know where I've lost it, but I have somewhere. Oh, I'll just do these and I'll stop and have a chat. It's much easier once you've got a jig. I'll actually be doing a video shortly on how to make an oath hive for native bees. Not the way I make mine. Mine, I make, they're very involved, but the way I will do, oh look at that. The way I'll do the one I'll show you how to make is out of Dr. Tim Hurd's book on native bees. So that will be interesting. And believe me, it's way simpler than the way I make mine. I'm not saying mine are better, I'm just saying mine are made differently. Okay, that's that part made. Now I've got to put vents in the middle section, and then we've got to put support struts in and inspection chambers. Buddy. So they're actually 90 mil deep on the inside. And then these pieces sit on top of that, and then I've got a honey super that sits on top of that, which I will show you shortly. Okay, so that's got to get done. I've just got to make sure I put the vents in the right end. You'll see what I mean shortly. Because you can mess it up. Believe me, there's only one way to do it. I can find the wrong way. Okay, now this hole here is a 1/4 inch or 6 mil. This goes on the back of the middle chamber, and again you do it at an angle, and it's a vent hole. So if it gets hot in the hive, it allows the hot air to escape. Although having said that, a lot of times the bees will just fill it up anyway. So, but it's good to put it in there, and then at least you know you've done the right thing. Okay, now I've actually messed one of these up because I've put the hole in the wrong spot. So let me just work out which is what. Oh, I can't. No, it doesn't matter. I got to live with it. I can't change it because these are already sort of designated the way they're designed. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's hot. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't use cedar to make an ingrain chopping board though, because it's too soft. I would have thought. All right, that's them done. Okay, now we'll do some more work on it. What have we got? What's happening? Yeah, I would say it's too soft. Catch you later, Theo. Don't work too hard, mate. Tidy your workshop up. I'll tidy mine up too. Yeah, mate, T-bone, I reckon I wouldn't use it because it's so soft. But this is the stuff they make saunas out of, and you're sitting there breathing that all the time. So one would imagine it's not too bad. All right, I'm going to go and get some support bars. I'll be back in a tick. I've just got to go over here because I dropped them all on the floor. It's amazing, you know, I was editing some videos the other day and I didn't realise how many old man noises I make. Well, I suppose just goes to show I must be getting to be an old man. I don't feel it when I'm lying down, but when I stand up it sort of reminds me. Oh dear, there you go, there's another freebie for you. Okay, what have we got here? I'm hoping that's what I want. I'm wanting staples, and I don't know where they are. Da-dee-da-dum, ba-da-dee-dee, ba-dee-dee-dee. Oh, that's a pity. These go in here, and I should have some 10mm staples, which I don't. I've got 20mm staples. I want 10s. Play I Spy for a bit. I just got to go up to the other shed and see if I can find these staples. If not, I don't know what I'll do. So I'll be back shortly. Ba-da-ba-dum, bum-ba-da-ba-dum. $22mm, $28mm. Well, that's one of those things, isn't it? I have no idea where they have gone to. But I found some 22s. They might do the job. Well, they're going to have to do the job. I thought I had them all here on Oh well, 16s are the ones I wanted. But these will do, these will do. Well, we'll see if they do. If it starts splitting everything, it won't do. Okay, let me have a look, see. No, it's all right. It's not going anywhere. Julian, g'day mate. How's Matthew? Thank you for dropping in. Might just put a little bit of glue on here. Not that I think it needs it with those big staples. But you never know. Doesn't hurt. Bit of glue never hurt. Here we go. Get that gunk out of there. Good enough. What? It's 7:20. I get up and find Steve. Why don't they? Oh, but it's just too hot to do anything, so I thought I'd come down here and do something. That's the go. I'm trying to get rid of everything before Christmas. So what these do, these sit on top of this box. So the bees build their original or initial hive or brood, where they breed their brood, in here, and then they will extend up into this box here. When this is full, you can then split the hive, which literally means take this box off, put it on a new bottom, and then put another piece on here, and you end up with 2 hives. That's what they're there for. And then the inspection chamber, which is this, goes in here, so you can lift the top off and you can see what the bees are doing, if you do so desire. This is polycarbonate, but you can use Perspex as well, or plexiglass. There you go. So that goes there. We'll take the other side off. But I've been living in Australia since 1964, and I still can't get used to having a cold Christmas. A hot Christmas, I'm sorry. So nothing unusual about that at all. Okay, and there you have an inspection chamber, so you can lift off, where are we? You can lift off the top, and you can see all the bees working here, and you put a bit of tape over here and it stops the bees from escaping. there you go. Bearded Fisherman, how are you, mate? Thank you for dropping in again. Oh. There we go. It's going to be awfully close. Just knock a little bit off there, I think. And we should be good to go. And then we've got to put the landing pads on as soon as I finish these. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Whoops. That one went a little bit not right. Providing it didn't go in, it's all right. There's another one. See how well I work when you're there? Not to hurt Steve, but 1964 was the year before I was born. Yeah, yeah. In those days, though, Julian, it was only every 5 years counted as one when it came to your birthday. Am I smiling? Yeah, I'm smiling. Oh dear. Oh. I reckon it's going to rain. The trouble is when it rains down here, it does cool it off, but oh boy, does it come back with a vengeance with humidity. Unbelievable. Oh, wind's up. That means that even could be rain. I just went and put the roof up on my sports car. So it's nothing worse than driving a sports car with a wet seat. Well, I suppose there is, but I mean, driving a sports car in a blizzard with the roof down wouldn't be real pleasant either, I don't think. Or a hailstorm, that'd be even worse, wouldn't it? No reaction to the bee pop. Did you put a bee pop story in there? Oh, here we go. An article studying showing bees are defending their hives from attacks by murderous hornets by using animal poo collected with their mouths and then applied. Mate, I suppose if it was a matter of life and death, you'd take a few risks, wouldn't you? Somebody put one up today about some native bees invading another hive. Oh my goodness. They don't mess around, I tell you. I've had a couple of swarms around my hive at the back, and yeah, the boys come up and they protect it fairly aggressively, as one should if it's your home. Whoa! Double hit on that one. Now, for some reason or other, I've lost one of these middle sections. I don't know where, but I have, which is a nuisance to say the least. But that's something we're going to be doing in the new year too. I'm going to make a bee hotel, which I don't know about around the world, but in Australia they're quite popular for insects. And I think Dr. Tim's going to come in with me on that one and give me some instruction. I built a roof for one he put in his backyard a couple of months back, and it's already starting to populate with flying insects, which is exciting. Oh yes, nice DB. There, mate, I'm going extraordinarily well. And yourself? Are you well? Everyone's got to be well. Oh, for goodness sakes. Ow! Well, that hurt. That's just a little bit too wide, so we'll just knock that back with a block plane, I think. Where's the... Here we go. Oh, this one might be... There you go. So we're playing everything here. There we go. All right, now I've got to make some landing stages. Let me get a little bit of cedar up. Tad aggressive. There you go. And we'll go over to the saw. I'll take you over there. I'll cut some of these up. There you go. Which I want these to be 19 by 19 mil, or 3/4 inch. There we go. Oh dear. Put this up there. Ba-ba-bum, ba-da-dum. Pretty darn close to me. And we might just do that, and then I'll run them. I'll run them through the thickness. Dusty on, saw on, let's go. All right. Oh, you might as well come out. I'll put it through the thickness so you won't be able to see much, but you can see that I'm doing something. Hang on. I'm going to get myself a new thickness next year. So I've promised new present for the new year. New thicknesser. This old one I've got, I don't know how old it is. Oops, hang on, let me just get all this sorted so I can get the maximum length out that I can. I don't think you can quite see that. Well, we'll go this way. You can see this part of it. There you go. Oh, dear. So I'll have a look to see how old it is when I get out there. I'm pretty sure it's either late 90s or, sorry, early 90s, late 80s, I don't know. I will have a look-see. Now I'm here. I'll just see if I can find the plate on it. No, can't find the plate on it. That's 26. Okay. That will do. All right. Let's go. It's going to get noisy. Now I've just got to dock these to 70 in length, and we are good to go. Turn on the dusty. That is close enough. Okay. Now they have to get drilled. And put on as landing stages for the little bees, and they'll go about there, that out the way, and the bees come along, land on there, go up the hill, in here, start work. So should we have them even? I suppose. Ah, where are we? Where are we? Ah-da-da-dee-dum. How a lot of bats around there. Some make bat houses. Well, there you go. You could do that. We got trees around here. They just hang around in them upside down. 2:30 in the morning, DB. Oh dear. They're pretty close there, Florida. No, I'm getting a new one. I've decided. There you go. I've made a decision. First new tool in the workshop for 2000 and whatever. 2021. Now, ba-da-bum. What have I got to do? I've got to do 5, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got something sticking up there. I might have to just knock that out, I think. There you go, nicely done. I don't particularly want to slip and get my finger. Okay. Now, I bet you can't find the screws I was looking for. Definitely planer before ripping. Yeah, I think so. You get a nice smooth finish then. Strangers in the Night, is that it? Let it go. I don't know. I'm like, my brain's on Amazon. It just pops music when it feels like it. Have I got anything else to drink? Oh, I've got my water cooler on. Let me go and get a cold drink of water. Oh, I am parched. I'm parched being thirsty. I'm very thirsty now. Oh. Whoops. Stagger and a fall. Ba-da-ba-bum. Chuck that on the floor. It'll be dry in no time. Oh, this is nice. Oh. There's 1 cup gone. I'll just fill it up again. It's almost a must. You got to have a water cooler in your workshop, as well as a fridge and a coffee machine and tools if you have to. All right. Now I've got to find those little screws. Geez, I tell you what, I'm pleased I've got a haircut. I'm sweating like a porker already. Oh, they got to go on too. I'll do these while I'm thinking about where the screws are. These are little nylon buttons that act as feet on the bottoms. They're just ordinary furniture glides, but I like them on the bottom of the bee boxes. Get in there. I've actually got a raised frame around it so the water can't get to it, but this just gives you a little extra ground clearance. And normally what I'm doing now, I really wouldn't advise doing. I'm hammering into miters, which is a no-no in most cases because you can spread the mitre, but in this particular case you don't because of the way I've constructed these miters. They're not just a butt mitre like you think. La da dee dee dee. Ba da ba da bum. Ba 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 bum ba dee dee doo. Bum ba dum bum. I tell you what, I watched the Suzi Quatro story the other day on Netflix. Boy, that was interesting. And don't tell me a lot of you don't know who Suzi Quatro is, because that will make me feel old. Very versatile lady indeed. Ba-da-boom. Okay. They're done. Yeah, mine was a little bit stronger than that, I think, Julian. What was I was about, I think I was 17 or 18 when she came out with Can the Can, and oh boy, was she something special. Had her cassette tapes in the car. Cassette tapes. Now, there, yeah, that's dating yourself. We were cleaning one of the rooms out in the house the other day, and all this rubbish that we've accumulated, which is all obsolete technology. There was set-top boxes. Who uses them anymore? There was VHS video recorders. Who uses them anymore? There was DVD players. Barely use them anymore. Oh, just a smidgen to go. G'day, BG, how are ya? Okay. So, I've got to find those screws, that's what I've got to do. They're little number 6 aluminium, no, bright steel number 6s. Long ones are longer than those. Oh, it's going to be so nice to tidy the shed up. Ah, look at that. Oh, I did find them. I did. There we go. I bought them specially for this purpose. Oh. So, now, let's have a drill. Yeah, sounds terrible, but I seldom watch Australian movies that are made in Australia. I don't mind watching movies that are made in Australia, but I'm not a real fan of movies that have been made by Australia. And the reason for that is my dad was an author and a scriptwriter, and I guess I just grew up with that bias. Although the Suzi Quatro one was commissioned, I think, by Channel 9 or Channel 7, and the Helen Reddy story was also Australian, and the Olivia Newton-John one was. So I've caught up on all of those recently. I think I might as well drill all these while I'm here. Mate, I don't have any tidy areas in my workshop. I wish I did. Oh, I don't know, I might have a New Year's resolution in 2021, I don't know. Because I'm going to get a new thicknesser, it might change my whole attitude to the workshop. It is highly doubtful. I was thinking the other day, have I always been a grot? And I think back, not my first job when I left school, but what I think my parents hoped was going to be a career. I worked for a bank. Yeah, I used to wear a suit and tie and all that rubbish. And I was just thinking back the other day. Yeah, even when I worked in the bank, when I was a clerk, my desk was always messy, and when I was a teller, my teller's box was always messy. So I guess it's just, I must be happy in a mess. Although having said that, I really do like it when things are tidy. I do. Oh, what's that? It's an ABBA song, isn't it? There you go. T-Bo, it's an ABBA song. I do. Oh. All right. Let's see how we go. Organised chaos. Yeah, that's it. Well, the thing is, I mean, in all honesty, I do know it's in the shed. Whereabouts, I just don't have a precise location. But the general area is, yeah, it's in the shed. It's like a kid's bedroom. It's on the floor. Precisely where on the floor is anyone's guess, but it is on the floor. Let me think and see. Should I, would I, could I? I might. I'll do that. Is that going to be the right? Yeah, look at that. Okay, DB, thanks for dropping in. Catch you later on. Take it easy. La da 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 dum ba dee dee dee. Okay, it's not, well, it is a countersink, but it's not a proper countersink. It's one done with a Forstner bit. And then what I'll do is I'll put some wax over the top of it instead of putty. Oh, I'm going to have another drink of water. I like that, BG, a floor robe. I like that. I'm going to use that. Oh, that's the other thing we decided for Christmas we're going to put, oh, you idiot, look at that. There are those flipping staples I was looking for. Wouldn't that rock your socks? Anyway, We've done the job, so it doesn't matter. They're the ones I was looking for. They were next to my water fountain. These 16 mil. That's what I wanted. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Oh, goodness gracious, golly me. Oh. There we go. That's what we're after. Put that into him. Get that into you. Where is a square? Where's a square? Not that square, another square. Oh, one of these will do. There you go. Put some wax in that shortly. And that's a landing stage for them. Well, yeah, this is true. You can have things and not know what they're called until someone tells you. And then you go, there you go, I've got more furniture than I thought I had. I got a floor robe. Might put a dab of glue on this. No, might not. I like these, so if you need to, you can pull them apart and do other things. There we go. It's funny how when the grain goes out at an angle, so look at a darker one there. The things don't look straight. They are, but because the wood grain's going in one way, you think, yeah, that doesn't look right. But it is okay. I was looking for a pencil eraser. Can't find it, so we'll do that later as well. Duncan me nuts! Mate, how you going? It has been a while, but that could have been my fault because I haven't been doing it for a while. But now I'm sort of sporadically, is that such a word? Sporadically getting back into it. And I'm so pleased to be getting jobs out of the shed, which frees me up on the inside, if there's any cracks on the inside, I put beeswax. It's not native beeswax, it's honey beeswax, but apparently bees love it. So there you go. Doesn't even matter. And the reason I'm going to put wax on here, I might even put beeswax in here, is because if I put putty, wood putty, these are going to be outside and the wood putty can deteriorate. So if I use wax, it's pretty good. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-dum. Oh, here we go. No, good. Thanks for the tip with Bill at Woodworking Machinery in Darra. Went in for a left. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, no, he does that. He does that to me. And we're meant to be friends. Actually, I'm calling in. I'm calling in to see him tomorrow because I've got to go and I want to go and get another chuck for my Record Power lathe. Not that anything has happened to my chucks. Basically, I'm just lazy, and instead of changing jaws all the time, I prefer just to change chucks. So I'm going to go and get myself another Record Power C3. I thought I'd be cunning and put a Nova on yesterday, but the Nova threads don't fit the record threads. The record threads, so I've been told, are 33mm European. And the Australian ones are 30mm. So there you go. Oh, he'd be closed now. I should ring him up and say, what is happening, my man? Yeah, no, he's a good bloke. Pretty damn fancy for bees. Well, they're pretty fancy bees. I am up to version 15 of these bee boxes, Nathan. I started out, I didn't like the one that I had, and apparently that's sort of been the standard for the last 40 odd years with some variations. And let's just say it offended my sense, my furniture making sense. So what I've done, these ones, I can't go out and show you, but the one you'll see me make when I make one live, it's all butt joins and there's a lot of exposed end grain. End grain will split, will warp, will crack, will do all sorts of horrible things, especially in the Australian sun. And so if you look at mine, there is no end grain showing anywhere. And it allows for movement, but it also doesn't show any end grain. So I'll show you what one of these looks like when we've got one all tizzed up. Hang on, there you go. This is my version 15 one. It's got a couple of slight variations that the other ones don't have. But this is how it all looks. Boom, boom, boom. Let me get a top. There's a top. There we go. There you go. So that's how they look when completed. The bees obviously come in here. That's their first brooding area. Then they fill that up with nest and brood and hive and what have you. And then they move into this area, which, as I explained before, has got a splitter. These are brood hangers. So when the brood actually goes in there, it will be filled up. And I haven't got one here, but up in the top shed, there's a hive splitter, and it goes in there, and you just crank it, and it breaks it, this comes away. So this part of the brood, you then go and put on another box, and they will fill down from there and fill this one up. And then this one, because it's full of brood, you just put another secondary box on and they will fill that up. When they fill those up, then they'll move into this part here, which is called the honey super, and they fill this full of beautiful honey. They only produce about 1 kilo of honey in a year, but it is the nicest taste, and so you can't eat too much of it. It's so rich. So anyway, that's it. That goes there, that goes there. That goes there, so that's 1. So I've got 4 I can drop off. Oh, I've got to fill those holes up first, haven't I? How am I going to do that? Oh dear. We might do it like this. Oh, get some masking tape. Put it around the holes we want to fill. What have I got? What have I got? La-da-bum. Let's see if this works. If not, we'll try something else. I think this might work though. So this is beeswax in here. Had I thought ahead, I would have had this sitting in boiling water. But I think we'll do all right. So I might even not tape them off. I might just go straight in and see what happens, because I can scrape it off easy enough. Okay, so I've got a jug with honey in it, putting a heat gun in it so I can get a bit of honey coming out, or beeswax coming out, and then just we're going to put that one. This really is only for aesthetics because it doesn't make any difference and the bees don't care. But I care. Boom, boom, boom. Now that might take until tomorrow to go off. But we'll just finish this off now. Whoa! Bit too much there. That's all right. Smells great too. There you go. Ah, that's looking all right, I think. Melt that right down into there. And that is done. Oh! And they can go out tomorrow, which I'm happy about. Got a heap more to make, but just getting these ones out of the shed's good. And then I'll have new bees next year. More bees. Oh dear. All right, that was it. That was fun, wasn't it? Went and checked out, where do we go? Where's me? I really have. I saw. It was really helpful. The store I got was not well. There you go. Well, there you go. No, good chat, Bill. Oh dear. Yeah, I can't get the adapter for the chuck. Oh, I had a Nova chuck, and I can't get the adapter from the Nova to a 33mm. I can get one engineered, but honestly, by the time you do that, you might as well go and buy a new chuck. So thanks anyway, Julian. I plan on getting one or two Vic Mark 122. Yeah, it's just a pain. You're in the middle. So I did a platter the other day. Oh, I've got to show you the burl that I picked up the other day. It's extraordinary. But I did a platter the other day and turned the back of it okay, but the recess, the expansion joint, I made too big for my jaws, so I had to put it onto a set of expansion jaws. And it's a hassle, whereas if you just take that chuck off, put a new chuck on, do it, take that chuck off, go back and, yeah. And you can say, oh yeah, but it's an extra couple of $100, which it is. But if you look at how much time you save over the amount of time you're going to be using your lathe, it really does, I believe, pay dividends in the end. Have we all hit the like? Thanks, Julian. And if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate that. Oh, g'day, Ants. How you going, mate? I'll be up very shortly. We're going to play pool tonight. Are we on for a game of pool? There you go. Does the missus care about the... No, that's mine, mate. That's mine. I bided that. I did. No, actually, I did buy one, but this is hers because I liked hers better, so I swapped it. And she hasn't noticed yet, so don't tell her. Oh, dear. Oh, made about a year with the natives, I think. And they're just fun. I had a little kid around here this morning, and he was fascinated by them. His dad had to come round and get something done, and I took him round to see the bees, and he puts his little finger there, and they go, oh, will they sting? Will they sting? I said, no, they won't sting you. They won't hurt you. And he was fascinated by it. And then I picked off the super so he could see inside, and thousands of bees in there busily building their broods. I would like to, initially I want to get up to 20 hives, and within 3 years I want to have 40 hives, because my backyard can easily handle that. I've got a lot of trees and huge amount of flowering trees and shrubs. It is good for the environment, so there's that side to it that makes you feel good. But if you're stressed, you go and sit and watch the bees for half an hour. when I first got them, I'd literally sit there for an hour and just watch them working and coming and going. And there's, you know, it looks like chaos, but there's so organised. You know, 2 will go out and then 2 will come back and 2 more will leave, then 1 will come back and 1 will go. It's almost as if they've got a control tower there letting everyone know. And when you put a new hive in, they send out explorers and they'll go 2 metres from the hive, come back and report, and then the next 2 will go out 5 metres from the hive, come back and report, and the next will go 10 metres from the hive and come back and report until they can fly, you know, 500 metres. And you see them coming back after they've been collecting pollen. It's fascinating. And you can tell what flowers they've been on by their little boots, because they come back and look like Ugg boots, and some are red and some are orange and some are pink and some are white. Depends which flowers they've been going to. But when you look at the structures that they build, and they're only little guys, they're not much bigger than an ant. Crikey, it's just, you know, if they had OH&S there, they'd never get off the ground. What, did I actually say that? I'm sorry. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, don't worry about European ones, BG. Have a look at these little native ones. They're stingless. They don't, well, they will bite you if you really annoy them, but it's not a sting. It's just like an ant bite. But as a rule, they're just, they're fascinating. Whereabouts is your dad's farm, BG? I've got to get another drink of water. Oh, it is so hot. Oh, gee, that's nice. I do enjoy coffee, but cold water sometimes. And those coolers I've got, we've got about 6 around the house, I think. They keep your water at 6 degrees. Absolutely awesome. Oh, right. Can't get them down there, BG. Because it's funny, I was talking to Dr. Tim Hurd about it, and because I'm doing some new shows, which will be in Victoria, be in Melbourne, 31 Digital, I think it's called. And also we're doing shows for Channel 44 in Melbourne. And I said, how about I come on and we do some hives and we talk about native bees on one of the TV shows. And Tim said, no, he says, there's no point because you can't get them that far south. About Tweed Heads is the cutoff for these little fellas. Below that, it's too cold. There are other ones below that you can get, but I've forgotten what these are called, cabanaras or something or other. Cabanaros. And they're just the cutest little fellas. But that's why we thought we might do a show on a bee hotel, because if you're in Melbourne or Adelaide, yeah, you can get a bee hotel and you can still attract different bees and flying insects down there. But there are no native bees. Well, not like the ones we've got here anyway. So interesting. Yeah, Lockyer, you might. I don't know if it... I'm not sure if they actually go out as far as Toowoomba. They're real fussy with their area. But, yeah, check it out. Tim's book is just called Australian Native Bees. And the ones I've got, I think they sort of go from Rockhampton down to Tweed Heads. And then there's another lot that go from Cairns down to Rockhampton or something or other. But great things to get in. If you've got kids, you know, they're like the old ant farms that you used to have. Well, I suppose they might still be around. Are you still there, ants? Or have you gone? Tell Nan I'll be up in a minute. I better be up in a minute too. Oh dear. Oh, well, you don't get them. Well, we'll be putting it all up on eBay anyway. eBay, yes. How long have I been streaming for? We'll put it all up on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch it there. I thought, yeah, you could get the community ones regional as well. Well, there you go. I didn't know. Ow. Oh, I'm getting a cramp. Oh, there you go. See, I don't know any out of our region, but yeah, just, they're great. They're friendly little fellas. The native ones, I like them. What do I do with the heat gun, everybody? Here we go. There we go. That'll do. Oh. So just to finish it off, this is what they look like. And that's my brand. So if I go anywhere I see them, I go, oh, that's one of mine. Oh dear. Where'd that one go? There we go, go. So they're not very tall. The dimensions of them are 200 wide and 280 deep. But that's not the important part. The important dimension is the internal. So if you're going to make, this is made out of 25 mil. If you're going to make them out of thicker stuff, your outside is going to be bigger, because what you want is actually the internal size. So these boxes, these bottom boxes have an internal size of 90, and this top one has 65. But I'll explain all that when we do one. So let me just put that out there. Oh, I think that'll work quite well. There we go. Oh, gotta go, mate. Work 3 is breaking down between, oh, World War 3. Yeah, I think I'll go up the house and see what's happening up there too. So anyway, I've done the job. Thank you once again for your company. It really is, it's great. I can come down here and talk to someone. And finish work off. Oh, so that's it. I'm taking young Anthony out tomorrow, and he's going to buy his first pool cue. That's his Christmas present to go with the pool table that we just got, that I will restore, and possibly I'll stream the restoring of that too. So that is it for me. Thank you everyone that came on, and if there's anyone new just watching, if you like, hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it. And thanks for joining in. If you didn't join in, please join in next time, because they're a friendly bunch in the chat room. And if you've got any questions, queries, or things you want to know about woodworking, please just ask. And I can guarantee if I don't know, there's someone in that chat room that will. So until we meet again, this is Steve pulling the shed door down, saying remember to keep it sharp, and more importantly, keep it safe. Look after yourself, be kind to each other, and I will look forward to having your company in the workshop at the workbench again very, very soon. Till then, good afternoon, good evening, good night, God bless. Catch you later. Bye for now.